Peace and good morning. I'm Peter Panagore, near-death experiencer. I'm glad to be back. I was away for a couple of weeks. I had a conference that I attended, and I was out helping spread the ashes of a dear friend out west. But today, let's dive into the profound wisdom of the great mystical poet Kabir's words. Wherever you are is the entry point. This simple quote is a mystical gem reminding us that our journey doesn't hinge on the right time, place, or conditions because it's always all about the now. In the mystical realm inside yourselves, it beckons us to see that the divine is ever present and accessible in any moment, in any situation. That's where we begin. Always the beginner, always in the now. No need to wait for the perfect circumstances to seek a deeper understanding or connection to the divine. Do it now because it's right here. Kabir's insight teaches us to shift our awareness inward, embracing the sacredness of the present moment wherever we are, whatever we're doing. It's a call to let go of the idea that we need special conditions like a sanctuary or an ashram or the dojo to connect with the divine. Instead, when we find it inside ourselves, we have the temple with us always. And it's like kind of having kids. There's no good time to have kids. There isn't. It just happens. Mysticism and the inward journey is similar. There's no good time to start. Why not start now? There's no better time than any other time. So, in essence, Kabir tells us that the spiritual journey begins with a change of your focus, of your decision, that leads to a change in consciousness and a focus on the boundless potential of the present moment. This is huge, this moment. It extends out to the fullness of the universe. His poem encourages us to be fully present, open to the divine and our everyday experiences, no matter where we are, whether in joy or sorrow, stillness or action. The entry point into the mystical and spiritual life lies within us, waiting to be discovered just where we are. So if you've been waiting to start your meditative life, your mystical journey, wait no longer because the moment is always ripe. All you need to do is begin to look inward. And in that regard, first I'll say hi to folk. Hey, PL. In that regard, I'm going to talk a little bit about simple mysticism because I haven't talked about that for a while. And then we're going to do something more complex for the more advanced Kryia people. So simple meditation. Pick a word, a chant, Om, a prayer word from your childhood, a prayer you know from your childhood, and repeat it on your breath as you breathe into your belly. Repeat it. Write it on your palm like a damselfly. And then on the exhale, ride it out your nose. And then repeat whenever your mind wanders. Come back to your mental focus and your prayer chant and your word and your mantra, whatever you want to call it, and ride it on your breath. And whenever your mind wanders, just come back to the prayer. That's really simple, 10,000 times, and it gets easier. Anyway, so something more complex. So we've been working, or a couple of weeks ago, we were working on the compression of the pelvic floor and riding up to the spot at the top of your spine, at the bottom of your skull, the back side of the brow chakra. So today, I encourage you to ride up your spine to that spot and hold there. And on the exhale, move your mind to your brow chakra, through it, and then down to your root. So we're making a loop up the spine to the back of the third eye, to the front, and back down. Just making this loop and riding this loop, and on the up breath to compress the pelvic floor. On the exhale, on the inhale, move it to the front, through the brow down to the root and make this root. And if your hands are in this mula, you can drive your mind not only to your root chakra, but to this triangle between the two palms and the root, if you're able to do that. So you down to the root from the front, into the root. You can compress if you want to on the way down. What that does, if you compress on the way down, it reduces the air that you have in your belly, but it brings a stronger focal point to your palms and your root chakra. And it's a kind of a compromise thing. So you can either fill your belly up or you can keep your belly compressed the whole time. It's up to you. If you're not filling it up, if you're not compressing it the whole time, compress it on the up, relax it on the down. I hope that's clear. I hope that's simple. And one of the reasons why we meditate together is to create a ritualized practice in a sacred space at the same time. So these three things: ritual, practice, in a space and a time. I get four things. Um, 4 words. Create a disciplined practice. And meditation is all about the discipline of practice. It's the way that it works. The more you do it, the more the universe opens your heart and you expand inside yourself. And it does take practice and it does take dedication. And there's no way around that. That has always been the case. Okay. So, any comments or questions? Hearing none. Oh, that's right. I can't hear you guys. But I'm looking at the chat. No comments and questions. All right. So, thanks for being here, liking and subscribing, and all that good stuff. I'll talk you through a little bit of this. I'll talk you through a little bit of this. Um, and then we'll practice on our own. And remember, I guess the last thing I'll say about this is, for the thousandth time, the energy inside yourself, the chi, the prana, the shakti, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call this nameless energy, this thing that you can feel, it's feelable. mm, the more that you feel of it instead of think about it, the more it will lead you in the practice itself. The energy, this divine energy, is the guru inside you. The more that you pursue it, the more that you practice it, the stronger the strength will be inside you. And my little chipmunk friend just showed up. I wish I could put him on camera, but I can't because he'll be scared and run away. He's right there on my desk. All right. Hands in my moolah. I'll run you through this a little bit. So close your eyes, please. Feet flat on the floor if you're sitting in a chair. Relax your calves and your feet and your thighs. Relax your pelvic floor and your butt. Lower back. Upper back. I always run through a relaxation of my body. There's always a million muscles to relax. Arms, neck, face. Inhale. Inflate your belly. Compress. Feel your root. Ride your spine up to the top of your spine. Hold there. Inhale through your forehead. Moving your mind to your forehead and then down the front to your root. Holding. Back up, compressing the pelvic floor to the top of your spine. To the front of your brow. Down to your root. Repeat. Gentle compression. that spine, top of the spine. Follow your own pattern. You feel each chakra on the way up the spine, touching each one. Same on the front as you go down. Peace and love, everyone. See you soon.